The guy who gave her the best fucking pipe most likely will be her type because she liked the way that that intimate moment felt. She enjoyed that shit. She enjoyed getting her back blown the fuck in, bro. He was in that shit, cooking that shit. YouTube, what's good? It's your boy BVM Marley G back with another video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more motivational videos on how to become the best version of yourself. In this video, we're going to talk about why women never really lose attraction for their type. No matter what they try to say, they never really do. So understand something. Her type is the guy that she likes physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever. That's who she is attracted to. And you think with age or with the guy that she was dealing with not being up to par that she's all of a sudden is going to change her type? No, women don't change their type unless they need you to be of use to them. When they get in relationships with guys who they don't find physically attractive, who doesn't tug on her emotional strings, who she doesn't really like, is usually because of a use job. Either she needs some stability, she needs a guy to marry her and take care of the children, you know, those type of guys. Where back in the day, she was fucking niggas who fit, you know, tall, muscular, very attractive. Women love these guys, but they can't get these type of guys to commit. She loves sleeping with them. That's her type. Bad boys, whatever it is, jocks, whatever it is, whatever you want to say, preppy niggas, it doesn't really matter, nerds, whatever she's into, that is her type. That's the one that she gets an emotional reaction out of the most. And she will never lose this type. She will always think about the guys she will always think about the guys that made her the fucking wettest. The guys that gave her an emotional roller coaster. The guys that, you know, would just push and pull a little bit, wouldn't give them commitment. You know, the stuff that they be complaining about. They really be complaining about their types. And you thinking that you being the opposite of her type because her type could have been toxic. Maybe she's attracted to toxicity. Have you ever thought about that? You thinking that you coming in being the opposite of her type, that she would appreciate you. No. Again, her type is there for a reason. It was that guy who made her the fucking wettest, like I said earlier. It was that guy who made her climax. It's the guys who give her pretty much an emotional reaction. There's millions of women, so they all have different types. All women don't find rugged street dudes attractive. All women don't find jocks attractive. All women don't find nerds attractive. All women don't find skinny guys attractive, fat guys attractive, muscular guys attractive. They all got their little thing with them that they fucking like. But where I think it's best for you to understand the type of guy that you are, your archetype, and deal with the women who like the way that you are, who you present yourself as. I don't think men should change who they are to attract a certain type of woman. I think that shit is like bonkers because it comes off as fake and you can already tell that you're not really who you are. Like, I can't imagine a preppy dude trying to act like a street dude because he like black women that like street guys. Why don't you just go get a woman, black woman, who like preppy dudes? There's millions of women on this fucking planet. Every woman is not gonna like you. Every girl is not gonna think that you're the fucking top tier, sexiest guy in the fucking world. There's some women who will. And it's just simply, you gotta go for those type of women. Deal with the women who see you like, damn, I wanna fuck this nigga. Why are you trying to fuck girls who don't wanna fuck you instead of fucking girls that wanna fuck you? Wouldn't that make more sense? That seems more logical to me. That seems like more of my time spent on doing the things that's going to add value than not add value. How much time do you waste chasing a woman who doesn't want to fuck you? How much money do you waste chasing a woman that doesn't want to fuck you? How much energy do you waste chasing a woman that doesn't want to fuck you, bro? I need y'all to understand something. Convincing women is literally a waste of your fucking time trying to convince, trying to win women over. I think some woman came up with that shit. She had to. Because what do you mean? I gotta keep putting in effort so you can say one day that you fucking like me? When you didn't like me from day one? Like I had to grow on you? Make that make sense. It sounds to me like that's the power position that women are in because dudes feel like they gotta convince this woman to be with them. When all they had to do was show up as themselves, and if she's not your fucking type, I mean, if you're not her type, then you're not her type. All I'm saying is, right, dealing with the women who actually want to be with you is on a different level. Actually looking and being aware of the signs that women found you attractive, that women want to sleep with you, makes everything fucking better. Cause I just made a video on a TikTok, right, where I said dudes aren't aware. They can get women, they can date women, they can sleep with women. They're not aware of the women that are choosing them, that like the way that they look, that think they're physically attractive, that think they're sexy as shit. They're not aware of this. They're not paying attention. They're not so aware of their surroundings. Some people call it choosing signals. Look, I don't care. If you're fucking ugly, women are not going to be staring at you. Like, unless something wrong with your face. Women are not going to be staring at you, smiling, batting their eyelashes at you. They're not doing that. Women are not walking up to you having conversations. Women are not even having casual conversations with you if you're fucking ugly as shit. To them, they'll avoid you. They'll be in their phone and shit. You gotta notice the signs that women actually want to talk to you. Cause like, it's rare, but it happens. It's rare that a woman will ever walk up to you and tell you, hey, you're my type. I find you physically attractive. Can we do something? What they'll do is they'll try to be in your space. These women be hunting for real. They be fishing. They'll try to be in your space. They'll try to be around you. And I'm talking about like real life. We're not talking about internet shit. Cause fuck the internet shit, like real life. Say you work at Amazon and you notice that the one John who works night shift with you, you ain't ever talked to her, but she always looking at you, and you say hello one day. Now y'all start busting it up. Y'all start having a conversation. She start touching you, being real touchy feeling on you, having conversations about where you live and what do you do outside of here, stuff that is unevolved from work. She want to fuck with you. You're her type. You're her type. Because again, why would she not? And I said Amazon for a reason, because we all know, I haven't worked at Amazon, but we all know motherfuckers at Amazon be fucking like this. They always fucking somebody. So that's the place that I could say that niggas will work and girls will talk to them. I don't think women just talk to random guys when they're not their type. Some chicks do be friendly, but I think once you get it enough, and once you do it enough and you pay attention enough, you'll notice the difference in when a woman is just being like, you know, polite, being friendly, and when like she really wants you. Like again, one thing I said, even about having a conversation with her, what is the eye contact? Is she like holding eye contact, holding frame, or even is she being shy? Is she like trying to avoid eye contact with you, but she's smiling? These little signs you gotta pay attention to. I'm gonna do a deep dive video on like several signs that women like you and find you attractive. I'm just not gonna do it today. But women typically never lose their attraction to their fucking type. And the reason why I say this is her type have a subconscious imprint on her. We know women are ruled by their emotions. We know women are ruled by their feelings. They live for the feeling, they live for the experience. They like to feel good. So this guy, that's her type. If that's physically, he does something to her emotionally, releasing endorphins in her brain, like chemicals in her brain that make her feel good, like dopamine. Make her feel good, like, oh, I'm getting a rush. They call it having butterflies. They call it like being all giddy and shit. Their cheeks blush up when they're attracted to a guy, when they're shy, when they're nervous. around the guy that they like. He's having an emotional response. That's the imprintation. Don't let this man know how to fuck her. The guy who gave her the best fucking pipe most likely will be her type, because she liked the way that intimate moment felt. She enjoyed that shit. She enjoyed getting her back blown the fuck in, bro. He was in that shit, cooking that shit. Sucked the soul out her pussy, gave her some good ass foreplay. Or he just put her fucking head through the mattress. You know, whatever her type is the guy that fucked her the best. If she like getting fucked rough, you know, you just in there like that. Or she like getting fucked sensual, where you kissing on her like you making love to her. Whatever one does the best emotionally to her and make her come the best, that's gonna be her type. That's what she gonna like. You hear it all the time. Hey, yo, how you like to get fucked? Oh, I like to get rammed. Some nigga rammed the shit out her pussy. You feel me? That's why she liked that shit. Now, if she had another guy who fucked her like sensually, sucking on her titties, played with her pussy, gave her crazy foreplay, made sure she bust several times and shit, cuddled her after that, that might be her type. She might like that closeness. So, but that's an imprintation sexually. Now, emotionally, you know, I talk about emotional roller coasters, all that type of shit. So emotionally, right? When this guy, he does the push-pull method, right? He does the withdrawal method. He does the I'ma go 4 days without talking to you method. This is having an emotional response, an emotional reaction from her. Cause it's like, it's chaotic. And anything that everybody knows about chaos is driven off of emotion. It's very emotional. So one day you'll feel sad, one day you'll feel happy, one day you'll feel great, and one day you'll just not. It's the emotional roller coasters that really get these women attached. And the guy that imprinted on her the most, you just can't do that. That's just her type. Now, again, I said it in the beginning, women will date men that's not their type, but they date them for different reasons. I think having genuine burning desire from your woman is the best. You should be your woman's type. Like, if not your fucking type, what are you? The beta male cuck? Where you just pay all the bills, take care of the household, and she go fuck another guy on the side? That what the sign up is for you? Me, I want the genuine burning desire. I want the girl to be like, no, yo, that nigga fine as shit. No, he look good as shit. I want to fuck him. Damn, I want to suck his dick. Like, oh no, this is my type. This is that. Like, I can't deal with a woman who says to me that I'm not her type, but it just works. Like, because I know in your head, you still gonna fantasize about your type. Even while we fucking, you probably could close your eyes and start dreaming and thinking about your type. That is something that I'm not going to do, or that I'm not going to deal with. Like, period. You got to be her type. What I'm saying is, her type is a feeling she gets around a certain archetype of man. Because we all fit into archetypes, right? Sometimes you could wear two archetypes, wear two suits, but we all fit into an archetype. Either you a hood dude, you're a preppy dude, you're a nerdy dude, you're a jock, you're this, that, and that. You get it. You know, the categories they try to place men in, right? Your archetype have women that are attracted to that archetype. Whether you're a fucking nerd, bro, whether you're dorky, there's women who like dorky guys, bro. It's just a matter of how you coming off about it. Are you coming off confident in yourself, or are you coming off insecure? I think women care about the energy that the man putting off more than anything else. I feel like, no bullshit, if you are depressing and you don't have a positive energy about you, not that you shy, because like sometimes women think shyness is cute. Like, he's nervous. They might think that shit's cute. But when you're dead and depressing and you're extra clingy, or you keep saying you're so lucky to have this girl, women don't like that. Generally, women don't like that. That has nothing to do with your archetype. You could be a very confident nerd. Are nerds not knowledgeable about subjects? You could be very confident about that. Some nerds know how to have fun too. I'm a fucking nerd. I know how to have fun. Women like that. There's guys, again, who are jocks. We know why they like jocks. They're the leaders of the football team. They're very muscular, but they're fucking dumb as bricks. Some of them, you know, they say that jocks are fucking dumb as shit. Whatever. I know a lot of smart ass jocks, but whatever. These jocks are dumb as shit. And some women like that. Some women like guys who play sports. I don't fucking play sports. I never had no issue getting no fucking women. They don't care. Some girls like guys who are very into football. I really don't give too much shit, but I'll watch it. I like the Eagles. Eagles is fire. But like, I don't really give too much about it. I'm a nerd. I like anime and shit like that. And again, I'm me. I'm never going to change because someone tells me, oh, you're not a man because you don't watch basketball. I don't give a fuck about watching niggas shoot a fucking ball. I don't give two shits about that. Like, that's not entertaining to me. Unless I'm sports betting. If I'm sports bet, then I'll watch it. But other than that, it's not really that entertaining to me. And I'm weird like that. Some niggas like, oh shit, you don't watch? No, I don't. I'll watch some football games. Like if I'm at work and I'm betting on it, I'll watch that shit. But as far as like being deep into it, knowing how many yards this quarterback thrown and all that shit, I don't be paying that shit no attention. I don't give two shits. I'll be like, who the fuck gonna win? Should I bet on them niggas? All right, cool. That's how I am when it comes to it. I'm trying to get money. I'm not really worried about watching niggas play sports. I never really cared about it again. But I was into computers and shit like that. But that's my archetype. I might look like a hood nigga, and women who are attracted to guys who look hood, I get, but it doesn't really work out when they really want a hood guy. Typically these women like the way I look physically as a hood guy, but they don't want me to actually be in the street. Cause you know women are like weird. They want you to present yourself as a certain way physically, but they want something else that doesn't align with that archetype. You get what I mean? Like, I look like I'm in the streets and I do crazy shit in the streets. But again, I work, I make content, I'm into motivation, I'm into the gym, I'm into things like that. I'll break down fucking philosophy and psychology with you and we'll talk about that shit. I'll talk about fucking the constellations and the stars. I'll talk about shit like that and they be like, wait, you don't sell crack? No, I don't. You got a job? Yes, I have a job. You're a civilian? Yeah, I'm a civilian. I'm not in the streets. But you look like, I know what the fuck I look like, but that's not the point. That's not my archetype. A woman will never stop being sexually attracted to her archetype. And that's physically too. Look, if she likes fat niggas, because like some chicks like niggas with big bellies, I don't expect her to find me physically attractive. I mean, she might think I look good, but she might not want to deal with me. She might be like, I need you to have like 80 more pounds. I think women have said that before. They were like, you cute, but like, I need you to have like 60 more pounds. I'm like, whatever. All right, cool. I got you. Just not her type. It is what it is. Like, I don't care. I like chicks to look at me like, nah, I like you. Like 150. I fucks with it. Like, you're cute. I like that shit. And damn, I'm all going off on a tangent, but yeah, those archetypes gave her feelings, made her feel some type of way, to the point that they got attached to that feeling that he gave. That toxic man gave her a feeling. Like, I know people hate to admit this, but some women like the toxicity guy because they give him a vast variety of feelings. I don't agree with dudes putting their hands on women, but if he put his hands on you and you go back 5 times, like you keep going back, I'm not trying to victim blame, but like, huh? Because I know if somebody did something wrong to me, I'm not going to go back several times to entertain them. I'm gonna simply leave them alone, because why the fuck would I entertain somebody that's causing me physically harm? That's me. I think subconsciously that's how they feel they deserve to be loved. It's messed up, but I think that's how some of them feel, how they deserve to be loved. Or they've seen that in the parents dynamic around them. Even when it comes to the guy, maybe he's seen his father put his hands on his mom and he thinks that's how he's supposed to do that. This stuff is ingrained, but if that's her type and she likes toxicity, she likes toxicity. If her type is a guy who's confident in himself and he walks around with his chest out and he's big and strong, that's her type. He does something to her emotionally that gets her attached. My next point is, women will never change their type. They'll simply refine it. They'll refine it. So, like with me, women who typically like me because I look like a street nigga, I look like a Philly nigga, I talk like one and all that shit. Women that typically like me like hood niggas. They typically have dated either drug dealers, scammers, dope boys, shit like that. These women have also been to college, they got degrees, and they woke up and said, this is not safe for me to be in. They don't like what comes with being with a street nigga. They like the street nigga physically, they like the way he looks, the way he talks and all that shit. But they don't like the shit that he does in the streets. Some do, but they don't. They typically like me because I look on the outside like a street nigga, but on the inside, in my day and what I do, I'm not in the streets. You know what I mean? I'm not in the streets. They think, oh shit, he probably sell weed or something. Hey yo, he probably walk around with pistols and shit. Hey yo, he probably this, that, and the third. And when they get to know me, they be like, they always say this, yo, you not who I thought you were. I thought you were just a knucklehead nigga who just was in the streets and couldn't get right. I'm like, why would you think that? I'm like, cause of the way you look. Like, you wear the same clothes that street niggas wear. I'm like, I like the fashion. The fashion is fly as shit. I think the shit look cool. They were like, but no, you like real deep. I fucks with you. So this typically happens again after they dated that and they ran into a bad situation where they say, hey, I want to nice guys, where are the good guys at? When they have these type of conversations, what they typically mean is they want the guy to look like their type physically, exhibit some of those characteristics, but be better. So that's why I say they refine it. I am a more refined street nigga. You know how they say they want a refined street nigga, they want an ex street nigga, they want a dude who been to jail, but he came home, he got his own business now, and he make money, but he's family oriented. They want that type of shit. At least the women I date black women. At least a lot of black women. That's the type of shit that they fantasize about. They fantasize about some street nigga getting his life together and like, yeah. He's still a street nigga. He's still hood. He still looks like that or whatever. But it just does something to him. He's more refined. He went through the struggle. You could see that he was in the struggle. They like that stuff. He still carried the mannerisms of the dudes that they were physically attracted to. That's their type. But he's more refined. He's more educated. You know, dudes who went to jail, they did some time, they came out, they got their trade. They got a trade while they was in prison. They came out, now they got their own business. Now they got their own electrical business. Now they got their own carpentry business. Now they got their own landscaping business. Whatever, they got their own stuff after they came out of jail. Women like these dudes. These dudes are around. Women like these dudes because, again, that is their type. But he's more refined. Anybody, like, I don't know, some of y'all might be young, so y'all might not remember Baby Boy. Melvin was this type. He was a dude who went to jail, came home, got his life together, whatever, got his own business. Still a street nigga, still a hood nigga, still a thug ass nigga. But he's more refined. He's not in the streets doing that crazy shit no more. He's more wiser. There's a lot of women who like this type. And again, I date black women, so that's why I say that. But again, her type, she'll never change her actual type. They'll just refine it. They'll just make it more palatable for them, more safe for them, more secure for them, more beneficial for them. That's all I'm saying. And my last and final point is her type is simply rooted in emotional stimulation. Women want to be stimulated all the fucking time, especially emotionally. The way you look does something to her emotionally. The way you talk to her does something to her emotionally. The way you smell does something to her emotionally. It drops so many chemicals in her brain, feel good chemicals that make her feel anxious, whatever. It's stimulating to her. When you fuck her, you're stimulating her physically, yes you are. And you also stimulating her emotionally. When you're sitting there bonding with her, like y'all cuddling and shit, it does something to them emotionally. Her type tugged on all her emotional strings, and he knew how to stimulate her emotionally. Anytime you get a woman who's obsessed with you, who latches onto you, who really try to push commitment and really want to be with you, is because you stimulating them emotionally. It's the combination of everything you're doing. It's the way you look, the way you smell, the way you carry yourself, the way you moving through this life, the way that she sees you on your purpose, all these things, the way you interact with her, the way that you make her feel like a small, soft ass woman, the way that you do these things for her is going to have an emotional reaction on her. It's going to stimulate her emotionally. She's not going to know how to handle it, but she's going to love it. It's going to imprint on her. Women never lose their type. They either refine their type, and they can't lose their type because their type has stimulated them emotionally. Their type imprinted on them. Their type have a lifelong lasting effect on them mentally, physically, even spiritually. These guys have put so much information in these brains that this is what the women are accustomed to. It's their type. I'm telling you to understand your type. Understand what works for you. Understand these things, and you know which woman is going to like you for you. I know there's women who don't want to like me. I'm not certain categories of guy. You know what I mean? I'm not a multi-millionaire. But if women like multi-millionaire and the lifestyle of that super rich and famous shit, I have never experienced that. I'm not her fucking type. Women can say I'm not their type because of my race. Women can say I'm not their type because of my physical build. Women can say I'm not their type because of anything about me. That is perfectly fine with them. That's their fucking decision. You want to know why it's their decision and why I don't give a fuck? Because there's other women who I am their type. They like me. They look at me and say, damn, that nigga sexy, I want him. The fuck am I worried about women who don't like me for when I got women who like me? When I got women who gives me eyes? When I got women who like to be in proximity to me so I could talk to them, so I can get their information, so I can take them on dates, liking my stories, liking my pictures, liking my videos. Clearly women like me. What the fuck I care about a woman that doesn't like me and I'm not her type? And that's all I'm saying for you guys. I want y'all to not really give two fucks if you're not a woman's type, but understand what your type is, like understand what archetype you are, so you can understand the woman that's going to find you attractive. And this has been a video by your boy BVM Marley G. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more motivational videos on how to become the best version of yourself. And I'm out.